This is a review of an open box item from Newegg.com. I purchased this a couple days ago. Box looks like it's in pretty good tact. Normally they seem to show up in my house a lot more damaged, so I'm pretty happy with the way the box is. Now let's open it and see what an open box sale looks like. Actually, get a good angle here. Alright. Wow. It's really nicely put back. Usually when I think about an open box item, I think about it not even put back nicely at all. So you can tell they did actually use foam and wrap the PC back up in its plastic as well. Foam is coming with it. Foam is glued to the plastic. And on the bottom it does actually look like they included the keyboard and mouse, which I won't use. Though when you buy an open box item, you take the risk of not receiving any accessories, just the core item, the PC. So they did, though it is kind of, as you can tell, not organized at all. It's just what you gotta expect. I mean, it was a huge discount, so I can't be upset whatsoever. They did leave the power cord too. That's another thing that they say, hey, this may not come. So they did a good job. I'm really happy. Now I just gotta see if it turns on. As you can tell, there wasn't really much in the box. All there was the phone, the PC, the keyboard, and a Ziploc bag containing all the things that were once in it. So you can definitely tell that this was reviewed by a person at Newegg, and looks like they even put a label on it. So they probably tested the functionality as well, and then tried their best to box it up nicely. So I'm very happy with the way this was done so far. So again, I'm going to go ahead and hook this up and hopefully it works. Alright, so I decided to look around and see if there are any imperfections or scratches or dents. A lot of times with buying an open box product, you're vulnerable to dents and scratches, and that's just the risk you take. So I looked around. I noticed on one side of the case, looks like there was a little bit problem. Maybe the case wasn't seated properly, but it does bulge out just a little bit. I may take a look at that to see if that is a seating problem. And then in the front, there was, if you could tell, maybe not, it does dent right there, though this is meant to be removed regardless if you were going to put another something in that space anyway, in that bay, like another CD drive or USB drive. So it's not a big deal, but that is something that I'd like to point out, that mine does have a little bit of use. And I noticed, I opened it up to make sure that everything is seated, because I read on a lot of open boxes that sometimes the hard drive wasn't seated or other drives weren't seated, and I couldn't find anything that wasn't seated. Everything seemed to be pretty firm. I didn't really actually check the RAM, but it isn't too bad. But I did notice that there was a little dust around the CPU fan, so that does indicate that it was used at one point for maybe a day or two. There was just a little bit of dust around this ring. I think you can actually make it out on the camera. So, but this was $350 off, so I really can't complain. So far I'm really impressed. Now I will finally turn it on for you guys. Okay, so did in fact turn on, and Windows is booting up. So far so good. I limited the connections. I just put the keyboard and DVI and the mouse just to play it safe. Probably put in the wireless adapter as well. But it's even checking video performance right now. Then I'm going to go HDMI later as well. So yeah, so far it seems like open box, for me anyway. I'm sure every circumstance is going to be different, and it's going to be a risk no matter what. But after doing some Google searches and obviously from my own experience, the open box is a good deal. Definitely take a look at it. You may not find exactly what you're looking for. Like I was not at all looking for iBuyPower. I know they're probably not as reliable as a lot of other computers. I was really looking for Asus, as they are the most reliable according to a lot of the consumer report people. So I was looking for Asus. I settled on iBuyPower and got I thought a really great deal. I'll put the specs underneath the description so you can take a look at it. But this, in case anything does go wrong, I will continually update this video and let you know that what's going on with my PC so that you can make the best decision for yourself. Again, this was from Newegg, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to buy some open item products and let me know if you have similar luck. Thanks.